Okay, on this red chipper, the DC 1217, you will open this front panel here. You will have to start it, you'll want to make sure that this clutch is disengaged. Up like that is engaged. It will never start like that. So it has to be disengaged. Make sure that's pulled down like that, back towards the tire. You will hold this Murphy switch in and then turn the key. You'll see the gauges go up, fuel pump turns on, and you just crank it over. In about 10 seconds, you'll have to keep holding that Murphy switch, and then after about 10 seconds, you can let go of that Murphy switch and it should stay running. Close that back up. Make sure you always start and stop it with the throttle all the way down. To engage the clutch, I would take this throttle and just bring it just off of the bottom part here, so it revs up the motor just a tad. And it's just like a clutch on a car. You will slowly engage this, just very slowly, and then that will get that drum rolling. And then once that's all the way up there, then your drum is now rolling. You will want to make sure that whenever that is engaged, that you have the chute away from anybody's face, buildings, things like that. You can turn this chute in many different directions by putting that chuck key in, so it'll lock in many different directions there. Inside of here is where you would feed the machine. This is pretty self-explanatory. Push forward to reverse the feed wheels. So if you've got something too big, you will push it backwards, which is towards the front of the machine. And then that will reverse feed. That will push everything back out of the machine. To suck stuff into the machine, you will pull this towards you, which is towards the back of the machine. Pull it back and it'll suck stuff in and start chipping things. Whenever you are done using the machine, you will throttle it back down, and once it's throttled down, then you will release your clutch by pulling this back. Come up here and turn off the motor, and unless you're using it with a bucket truck, you won't need to worry about turning this backwards. But whenever you're towing it, I would always have the chute, which discharges the chips, going backwards. It does hook up by a pintle hitch. It does have working trailer lights. The brakes on the machine do not work. This is about a 6,000 pound machine, so give yourself some stopping room. I've got two different plugs, the round 7-pin or this very small round 5-pin, I believe. Battery compartment is right there. I'm charging up the battery now, as you can tell. You will put diesel in here. It only takes diesel, no gas. That's hydraulic fluid. Don't put any diesel in that one. Just this black one is where you will fill up the diesel. If you have any questions, feel free to call me or text.